goodness. Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace, and I want to talk about what just happened. So far, since I've been able to feel comfortable going out, you know what I mean? Shopping, doing my own shopping. I've been wanting to stay home for around 18 months, pretty much the whole time. And anyway, now that I feel comfortable after, you know, those little pains in the arm, a couple of them, and it's been, I don't know, month and a half, going on 2 months, or maybe it is 2 months. But anyway, so since then, when I have gone to stores, I mean seriously, what is going on? And I don't care what store it is. There's going to be some really weird crap going on. And I'm telling you, people have become very, very, and the people that I've run across, and remember, doesn't mean everybody in the world. It means what I have run across. In my view of it, they're very aggressive, more so than my whole life in narcissism videos have talked about. Just extremely aggressive, you know. They, like the two that blocked Adam and I in against, it was weird. I mean, just too many weird ones. Anyway, they closed that Big Lot store. But anyway, they this one, I have it on video. You can hear it. When I walked in the door, this was a Dollar Tree. And there are certain things I could only find at Dollar Tree. Okay, that I need. And so I went to this one. This was a small one. I was just out putting gas in my, put gas in my SUV. It needed it, really. And so I thought I'd come over here and go to the Dollar Tree. It's a tiny one. I usually go to the big one. There's a medium and there's a... Anyway, so I go in there, and you know, I walk in the door, and there's a little girl walks up, and she says, good morning. I mean, she's little, okay, and I said, well, good morning, and she's going to get her a shopping cart, okay, and that's what I'm doing, too, and so, whoops, sorry, didn't know you were watching the, okay, now this is going to give me a problem now. Really? Seriously? Anyway, so I had to wait for her and, you know, to get hers. And she said, do you need one? I said, I can get it, thank you. And she walked up, started coughing. Oh, my goodness. I'm like, oh, my goodness. Now, I have my mask on, even so. So anyway, she walks off. It's a small store, like I said. And then I hear her mother coughing and sneezing, and her coughing on the other side of the store, coughing and sneezing. I'm like, I don't care what it is, allergies, flu, cold, whatever. I don't want it. Okay, I mean, you can't catch somebody's allergies, but I don't want if they have something else. So stay home. I remember back years ago when people would just show up to work, say, I need the money, and they knew that they had the flu. Well, so does everybody else. They're there because they need the money. Generally speaking, people who are working need the money. So you feel like you are more important than everybody else. It's going to be days for them, however long, you know, it lasts in them. For me, a flu would last a month. I'm serious. So, I mean, not the worst part of it, but still, it would linger for a month. But I thought that was so narcissistic of people. These days they call it narcissistic, but just so narcissistic. It's all about them. They don't care about other people. It's all about them. You know, that kind of sounds a little histrionic too. You know, behaviors too. But nowadays, haven't we learned? Really? No, but the people who, they're not going to learn. We know there are people who are not going to learn. Okay, you need to think about others too, not just yourself. But seriously, to be in a store, in a compact store. The other situation, when I went to the big one, it was older people. Well, it was a guy, and it could have been his young mother or he was older than, they both looked old enough to be married, but anyway, walking around the store coughing up a lung, clearing their throats, and it was horrible. I mean, horrible sound. And you think everybody else in the store wants that? Or are you not thinking? You're only thinking you want to go out, so you do. Whether you want to buy anything or not, you're going to go out. Really? Now, there are some people like me, I have terrible allergies. I really do. And to so many things. And also, I'm a smoker. And I'm 58 years old. I've been smoking since I was a teenager. So, I'm going to have those moments of smoker's cough or coughing like allergies. But I can tell a difference. But it could just be me. I'm not a healthcare professional. I can't tell anybody how to tell the difference. But there is a difference between, when it's something other than just a smoker's cough or allergies. It just, to me, sounds very, very different. But that's to me. Stay home. Okay, like if I go in the store, there is going to be a good chance I'm going to have a cough. Especially if I go around any chemicals. Like I cannot go down the aisle where they have things like laundry detergent, soaps, any of those kinds of aisles that have any kind of liquid chemical. Oh my goodness, I will break out, for one thing, just walking down the aisle. And then I'll go into a coughing and sneezing fit. So I don't do it. I don't go down those. But they could have, pop up all of a sudden. Here's a little section of something that, display. Yeah. And I had that happen to me. I went to a grocery store right at the end, right when I was about to go up to check out. And I went, uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I just tried to find a corner somewhere where I could just at least clear my throat, cough just once. And, yeah, I mean, that happens. But when you hear somebody going around the whole store coughing up a lung and really, there's a difference. We shouldn't be so judgmental on some people because they could be smokers, could have allergies, both, whatever. But you see what I'm saying? Mom and mother, little girl and mother. But anyway, the mother, as far as the mother, I only went in there to get these two items. I wanted to see if they had them. I could see them from where I was standing. But guess who was standing right there? And she didn't move. She moved like 2 steps down, and she was basically just window shopping. Yeah, I could tell she was window shopping. It's the way she lingered, and I didn't get anywhere near her. But I could see her. I'm tall, And so I just kind of waited, and finally I said, forget this. I'm never going to get over there. Plus, she's been over there coughing and sneezing and everything, Oh, well. I just had to vent this out. But it's been a trip. I'm serious. The behaviors are so aggressive of some people. Oh, my goodness. Not everybody, of course, Yeah, but those that are so freaking aggressive, they stand out, and they're going to want to be seen, and they don't care. That's kind of like a histrionic behavior. They don't care. They got to be center of attention. They don't care how they get it. Negative attention, positive attention, doesn't matter as long as they're the center of attention. And I am a social and behavioral scientist, so oh my goodness, these aggressive people that I have seen, and or about all about them, and or etc. Unbelievable. And like I said, I live in what I call Narcissismville. I didn't give it the reputation when I first heard of this place. I gave it the name Narcissismville, for my videos. But when I first heard about this, they want to say it's just the one suburb, but no, it's an area. And it's very wealthy, and county and town, city. Not a town, it's a city, a suburb of Dallas, but it's also a big city. And first heard about it like 30-something years ago, I guess. It was that of people with high sense of entitlement. Yeah. Anyway, wrapping it up. Talk to you on another video. Bye. Oh, I should have had this part. Now, I wasn't going in videoing them coughing. I was going in videoing, and it probably, you can probably hear it. I was videoing the store, you know, like I usually do. When I go into Dollar Tree, I make videos. I wasn't thinking they were going to start coughing. Okay, so it's not me trying to catch them coughing. Doesn't make any sense at all. Hopefully. But yeah, I was just going to go in there. I wanted to get these 2 items. You know, not 2 items, but these, well, basically, yeah. And see if they had any. And it just so happened that you might hear me go, oh goodness. Because it always, every time since I've been able to start going back out, this kind of thing happened. And in one time, I'll talk about that maybe someday, but or maybe mention some more of these. I'm telling you, what is going on with the world today? Really, people want to be so self-centered. Narcissism much. I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.